Hey y'all, I hope you're well. I wanted to do a quick update on the whole plant situation that I got going on over here, so I'm going to show you right now. But please, before we get into it, I know that on the northeast over here it's going to be really nice these next couple of days, but please, y'all don't get reckless. You want to not only protect yourself, protect others. I know before it was like everything was all up in the air as to what's the right thing to do. Now we know what is the right thing to do as far as now. So just be careful, okay? Don't get reckless. All right, so here we go. I honestly think that my radishes that I got now that I've been using previously for radish sprouts, they're not actually producing radishes. I don't know, maybe I just got the wrong thing. Maybe I did the wrong thing, I don't know. But I pulled a couple before, even before it's time, and it was just greens. Live and learn, we still figuring this whole thing out. But on a better note, look at these potatoes. The potatoes, okay, so the way the potatoes work, that's what I just figured out, okay, thank you YouTube, is that you plant the seed potatoes, which is the ones that have all the eyes on it, which is like the sprouts. Put it in there, and then they start to grow these green things, which starts to catch all the sun and everything, okay? And allows for the potatoes down there to grow. So these greens come up, which generates the energy as we go in here, right? And then as they get up higher, you keep putting on dirt on here, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not, so that the actual tubers of potatoes don't see the sunlight, because if they do, then they turn green and then they're toxic. That's what I've read. That's what all the YouTubes have told me. And so we got some growth here. That's all I'm trying to say. So it's there. I'm waiting to hill them. That's what they call them. And so we'll see how that goes. But onto the strawberries. We got some ripening there. Okay. I put them in, like I said, 3 different varieties in one bucket. We'll see what happens with that. Still figuring this whole thing out. But it looks like we're doing something right. Look at that. Then beans that y'all saw the other day. That's the tomato plant. I have no idea how I'm going to handle this whole tomato situation once they get bigger. I know that I can trellis them or put a stake in it, but we got this whole lack of a fence situation to keep us away from wildlife. But I'm super ambitious, and I guess we'll figure it out. But that's the beans. Another tomato. Now, y'all, if y'all know anything about eggplants, can y'all please tell me, am I killing this thing? It looks real limp. It was a starter plant I bought, and I don't know, this thing looks less than. Hey y'all, so here's for an update with what's going on in this makeshift container garden that I'm starting. I am seeing some growth for sure. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this. I am learning as I go, and I am so open to all of your suggestions, which have definitely helped. So please keep them rolling. But we literally just trying stuff out. We have made the decision that we are gonna start an actual garden in a different part of our yard. We have like a bunch of things to do, but with our yard and the fence and all sorts of stuff. But I've decided that this one plot is gonna be like straight garden next year. I'm going hardcore all in. Now, why am I starting it in containers and other kind of containers? It's because of the dirt that we have here. It wasn't ready for like actually doing a whole garden. It was not ready for it. When we first moved in, we just literally, well, he did all the stuff. I really had no business. I didn't care what was going on outside, because I was like newly postpartum. I honestly, well, first of all, when we moved in, I was pregnant, and then when he was getting to the yard, I was postpartum. And y'all know, well, you know, the moms know how you just don't care what's going on past that. But now that I'm really into this, and plus I'm really like, I find it magical having some control over the food that I'm eating. And before I really didn't care. I just wanted to get the food before, but now I'm like, damn, I can make my own food. And so here we are. Funny, because both my mom and my dad have like tinkered. Even my dad is more so than my mom because of all sorts of things. But both of them have gardened into some capacity before, and I was always, you know, never say never. Basically, that's the whole point of that whole thing. Where's the update? You're like, where's the update? Okay, let's get to the actual update. Sorry, one more thing. I learned lesson already that when they tell you about a frost date, which is like the last day that it can get really, really cold, because I have a lot of newbies on here too, so you're like going on the journey with me. The last day in your zone, more like words that you have to learn when gardening. Really adhere to the frost dates that they give you, which means, like, again, like I said, the last date that can get really, really cold near you, because I put stuff out that really probably shouldn't, I know for sure shouldn't have been out, and those things never took, it never grew at all. So I actually had to take some stuff out, and now, since we're past the frost date, it's actually getting growth, these other things, but I have to like start all over again. That's the whole point. They may not look as, you know, progressed as they might have, you know, you would think they would, but anyway, this is an experiment. I am learning as I go along. As I said, I didn't actually put them in the ground, we went over that, but I put them literally in bags that I had, you know, reusable bags, because I was like, why not, let's just see if it works. And lo and behold, it works. Of course, it's not the most non-toxic way of going about it all, but honestly, I just wanted to see if this is gonna work. Yes, we're gonna eat it if there are actually potatoes in there, which I can, you know, it's a gamble, but I think there is, because when I squeeze it, I can feel some stuff in there. I definitely feel stuff in there. Planted some other ones and we got some growth. Finally, I was like, oh no, maybe I messed up with those too by putting them out before it was, you know, time. But there's actually growth, and there's growth here too. So these are blue potatoes in here, and all these other ones. These are blue potatoes. Yeah, strawberries. I've actually been able to pick a couple so far. I've planted some more. Like, this is a bare root. I'm learning this stuff. Bare root strawberry. They can come to you whether in a plant like this, or they'll come with just the root, kind of, which was a dormant plant from the season before. All this stuff, right? And some of these ones that are more well established have already had fruit on them. So like, see, like right here, you see there's some that are, if not, you know, it's not completely ready, and those blooms are gonna turn into actual fruit. This one might be ready. Let's see. Nope. More strawberry plants that I had ordered as bare root from Amazon, and they actually took, and they are growing. And like, see right there. Peas, I definitely put them out way too early, and some of them never rooted. Some of them, these did well apparently, and some of them did well, but like there was one right here and that nothing happened, so it like died. And so you live and you learn. Then yeah, there we go. I put those collards in these here. I clipped off the part I clipped off the long part that was starting to bolt, and I put them in dirt. We'll see what happens. More strawberries here, and the reason why I planted so many strawberries is because my kids, period, they eat so many strawberries, and if I'm trying to get them organic, you know, because there's like hella pesticides on strawberries that they spray when you don't get them organic, it's just so pricey. And so I'm figuring, hey, maybe I can cut my costs some by growing them myself. Hopefully we'll be successful. So I bought this. Oh my God, I'm going to fall. I bought this tomato cage thing from Whole Foods. They sell them in here in New Jersey. I'm sure they sell them in other places too. They have that, but you're like, what is this? So it's funny. I'm actually allergic to Irish Spring, but I heard that it helps to keep critters away from your garden. Y'all could let me know. I'm gonna see what happens. But now I'm just like, man, when I was younger, they used to force me to use this when I was in certain places, and I was always allergic to it, and I actually can't stand the smell of it now. And it's like, so, see, I'm not even gonna touch it. It's so neon green. Wow. Okay, so I got some tomatoes. See, I put these out way too early, and it's like devastated. But you live and you learn, right? Like, but I put some peas in here, like beans. And I'm assuming you're a girl watching this. I know that I messed up. I put these too close to all this stuff, but we gonna see what happens. Okay, this is more tomato plants, but I think I'm sharing it with you in all transparency. But help to let me know if I should just get rid of this or not. So started a compost experiment to see how it goes. We'll see. It's as Ron Finley said in his masterclass, which shout out to Tamika for going half with me on the masterclass thing. Like I said a couple weeks ago, you know, this is what's great about community, y'all, is that y'all can just put it out there like that and then get somebody to go half with you on the you know, wanting to learn or whatever it was. Doesn't matter. Thank you, Tamika. He said in the class, he probably said it like this one. The shit's gonna decompose one way or the other. So he's saying that we make the whole thing so more complicated than it needs to be. So I've been putting the greens and the browns in a bucket to just see what's gonna happen. And I've been freezing other food scraps in the house. So we'll see. This is it. I need to wet it and add more stuff to it. Again, more feedback from y'all. I appreciate it. And let me turn this to camera. If y'all know any composting company that's affordable that will let me review their stuff, shout out to them. No, just play it. But you can compost in anything. I'm sure, I guarantee that we're overthinking like 99% of things that we want to do. Okay? You're either gonna learn from trying or, you know, failing, one or the other. So let me know. Thank you for your feedback. I'm gonna go and wet the compost and then go inside and eat my food. See y'all. Here I also put more of those same ones that I purchased off of Amazon. So this like vertical towel thing I got for space. I put different things in them, and so we got some growth going there.